Then there's another story of the prodigal son. We know it very well. Yes, he did wrong. Yes, he stepped out of time. Yes, he went down to a place where he shouldn't have gone. In riotous living, not righteous, but riotous living. Lost everything he had. He was ashamed of who he was and what he did. But he remembered his father. He remembered the love that he had been displayed at home. He remembered how that loving father cared for him and took care of him. He said, how many servants are in my father's house and I'm out here perishing. I know what I'll do. I'll go back to my father. I'll tell him I'm not worthy to be his son anymore. Make me a hired servant. But you know the story when he was started home, down the journey, down the road, almost home, the old father looked out and he saw the son coming. And maybe he made a statement like this, that looks like my son, but you know, I thought my son was lost. As he got closer and closer, the father recognized who he was. Can I tell you something? God never forgets us. Even though we backslide, even though we walk in a world full of trouble, even though we turn our back on God, and you know, God never forgets us. He's always standing there with an outstretched hand. The father welcomed him in, killed the fatted calf, put a robe around him, put a ring on his finger, put shoes on his feet. He was lost, but now he's found. Let's have a party. Come on, can I tell you something? That's the love of God shed abroad in our hearts. Amen. Listen to me. The greatest love story is when Jesus stretched out his arm and said, come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. I remember that time. You do at the altar when Jesus stretched out his arms and said, come unto me, and his love was displayed. There's an old song that Sister Bryant helped me find when she came in. It's called The Love of God. The love of God is greater far than tongue or pen can tell. It goes beyond the highest star and reaches to the lowest hell. I didn't write the other part, but the verse goes, oh, the love of God, how rich and pure, how measureless and strong. It shall forevermore endure, the saints and angels' song. I'm talking about the love of God. That's what the love of God is all about. It's reaching out to people that's hurting and lost.